Mheshimiwa Rais wa Jamhuri ya Kenya William Samoei Ruto, Bishop Lele na viongozi wote wa kanisa, Mzee Henry Kosgei and your entire family, friends, relatives, well-wishers and mourners, na msalimu kwa jina la Yesu, hamjambo. Kwanza kabisa, Mheshimiwa Henry, let me convey my condolences to you and to your entire family, and also the condolences of my family for having lost the matriarch of the home. Tunasema pole kabisa kwa hiyo pigo kubwa. Jambo la pili is just to encourage you. You have always been a strong person. You have always been steadfast. Continue holding the fort as you have always held it. Mimi nakumbuka tukiwa mwanzoni hapo, one thing that came in during the tenure of Mheshimiwa Henry as the Minister in charge of Transport, and roads fell under his ambit, alipotengeneza hii barabara ya kutoka Burnt Forest huko na kuingia hapa Lesos hapa, as we called it, barabara ya Kosgei. Because whenever we were coming to Western Kenya, kupitia kwa hiyo shortcut, Henry Kosgei had saved us about 60 kilometers kupitia kwa hiyo barabara. Kwa hivyo tulikuwa na kukumbuka tukikuombea kwamba barabara ya Kosgei, that was the road that we really personified with you. Sasa nataka nizungumze kidogo kwa sababu wamesema hiyo. Nyinyi mnazungumza mambo ya G7. You are not there. Mimi nilikuwa huko. And I want to tell you this. If there was a moment that you feel elated, was that representation by President William Ruto. Mimi nilikuwa natembea kwa corridor whistling. Sasa watu wanauliza, who is this person whistling? And I was saying, I'm a Kenyan. I'm whistling because our president has made us proud. He has made us proud. Tukitafakari, G7 ni mataifa ambayo kwa kiuchumi they control up to 45% of the world economy put together. Na kwa haya mataifa yote, wale aliko ambao hawako kwa G7 ni Kenya, Korea, India na Brazil. Shall I repeat? Wale ambao walialikwa kirasmi, not for side meetings, kwa sababu kuna wengine walikuja for side meetings, mliwaona huko, but those were more regional. Kama ile ya Ukraine, it was a side meeting. Kutoka upande wa North Egypt ilikuwa hapo, but side meeting kuhusu mambo ya Middle East. But the formal invitation, Kenya, Korea, India, Brazil. Mr. President, naambia hawa watu wasiongee sana, hawakuwa huko, mimi nilikuwa. Sasa president akaingia kule, hata mimi nikajificha hapo, nikaingia huko. Hiyo meza ni kubwa, watu wamekaa, topic ikakuja. Ilikuwa 2 sessions. Session ya kwanza alimaliza wakikaa upande moja. Session ya pili, the following day, ndio ile sasa kombora ya president ikatoka, ile ajabu kuzungumuza pale. He spoke not just for Kenya, but he spoke for Africa. He made it very clear that Africa can no longer be apologist. Hatuwezi kila mara tunaenda kulalamika. Alizungumza, akatoa maneno yake, akasema hajakuja hapo kuomba, lakini kuweka kesi ya Afrika vile inatakikana iwekwe. Kenya and Africa wants partnership. We can no longer be depending on aid na hayo maneno mengine kama charity. Alipomaliza kuzungumza, and you know, I decided just to focus on one man huko ndani. Nione body language ya Trump. And I can tell you without blinking, when President Ruto finished, and even before he could finish, Trump alikuwa ameanza kusema hivi. Kasema, I like this. Acknowledging that he had been candid, frank, and very clear on where Kenya and Africa ought to go. That is what we need. Courage, commitment, and clarity. Our president has been providing this with distinction. Kila ambacho naweza tu kuhimiza ni kwamba kwa mambo ya kiuchumi na nini, pia alizungumza na wale wengine, World Bank and IMF, hawa wote. Alizungumza kueleza mambo mengi. And I want to take this opportunity to really thank Parliament for actually having endorsed that finance bill. It was very critical for the economy, kwa sababu, as you know, there is no more aid flowing the way it was flowing. Governments must seek their own resources. Na hao ambao wanasema they have alternatives, let me tell you, they do not have alternatives. Hawana. There are no alternatives. President Ruto was bold enough to tell President Trump and the G7 directly that, do you know the war in the Middle East has literally doubled the petrol bill for the entire country? Kenya has been spending about 300 billion shillings every month on fuel importations. Now it has moved to 600 billion Kenya shillings. Na hata kama wakikomesha vita, ladies and gentlemen, the truth of the matter is that tayari the impact of the initial damage has already entered into the economy. So it is not easy. It is going to be very hard. But we can do it if we support him. My final message is this. In 2013-14, after the election, for the presidential election, there was a petition. In 2017, there was a presidential petition. In 2022, there was a presidential petition. Na waomba kama wa Kenya, let us work hard, register, so that 2027 can be a petition-free presidential election. Petitions are costly, they can also divide. Tujipange, we register, we work hard, we campaign, we support President Ruto. He achieves and attains a petition-free victory. That is my plea to Kenyans, and it will be a very good message for our country. With that, I was told to amend a little, to bring in His Excellency the President. Na kuna wimbo, kwa sababu we are now in church. Who is good at a song that would suit us?
Studio.